Hello there, it's Patrina again with you. Have a couple of minutes. And today I want to know if you have a couple of minutes to finish up our series on building strong relationships. And today we're going to do some recap and some summarization and really talk about cultivating compassion. This week we've talked about love, we talked about grace, we've talked about kindness. And that's in order to really focus on cultivating a habit of compassion. And just like we started out talking about love not just being a feeling, compassion isn't just a feeling. Compassion is actually an active practice. It involves us making a daily commitment to empathize with others, to act in the best interest of others, to really be a person that is thoughtful. So I wanted to summarize the things that we've learned in an effort to help us all just really embark on this practice of compassion and to help things just to be as clear as possible so that we have some action steps to take moving forward. So let's recap on what we've talked about this week. We started out talking about love, and we said love is a proactive choice to support and wish well for others. So we talked about love really being an action and being part of the basis. It's a perspective that we're taking that helps to build strong relationships. Next, we talked about grace, and we talked about grace really allowing room for imperfection. And also, it meant forgiving missteps and looking beyond flaws so that we had a path forward for the future so that we can all move together and be stronger going forward. We talked about kindness, and kindness creates safety. It helps to do things like reduce anxiety, and it really helps us to have an enhanced ability to connect with one another. So, being kind in the small things was important. And we talked about clarity, exercising clarity being a very kind thing for us to do in order to build strong relationships. We also talked about something to avoid, and that was judgment. We wanted to avoid judgment. We recognize that judgment often comes from our fears, and it can really be based in bias, and that we owe ourselves the ability to be inquisitive, to be critical thinkers, to gain more information so that we can make good decisions that are based more in objectivity of the current situation and current circumstances versus just based in bias from our experience. And then finally, we're talking about pulling this all together so that we can have a practice of being compassionate people. And we cultivate that compassion by exercising love, by exercising grace, by exercising kindness, and by trying to avoid judgment, or at least checking ourselves when we're judging so that we can get past that. When we're able to start from a place of compassion, we allow ourselves the best opportunity to engage in relationships with others and the best opportunity to build strong relationships. And with that, that is my few minutes for today. I hope that you found that this has been a topic that's been inspiring, something to help you think, learn, grow, and ultimately lead a more fulfilling life. And I hope that if you are enjoying these messages, that you will share them with others so that they can come along our learning journey as well. Please be reminded to mark your calendars for Saturday, November 9th for the Authentic Alignment Retreat that's coming up in Palm Springs. You can check out the show notes for information on the retreat or go to my website at patrinagooch.com/events for more details on how you can register for the event. It promises to be a great time where you'll have a chance to really just become centered, spend some time invested in you, just rejuvenating, spend some time gaining some clarity, spend some time gaining some confidence in the things that you want to do moving forward and a commitment to those things. So I hope you'll check that out. Um, Please be sure to check out the show notes for a summary of today's session, as well as contact information if you'd like to be in touch with me and information on how you can get my most recent publications. As always, I am super appreciative that you've joined me here today, that you joined me for this series, and I hope to see you back next time. Until then, bye-bye.